What's up, ladies and gents? Noli here, welcome to another Payday video. It's been a little while, it's been about 3 weeks since my last one. Now, the primary reason for that is the release of two games basically in tandem. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which is probably the best Call of Duty we are ever going to see, and Fallout 4. Now, those games took up a lot of my time the past couple of weeks, and that's the first reason why there hasn't been a video uploaded. The second is just I haven't felt like playing the game. Overkill's practice recently has been suspect, and it's put me off a little. This is actually a re-recording. I'd recorded a video, very serious talk about what Overkill needs to do. Now, Overkill has just within the last 24 hours issued a full apology, quite publicly, and I like that. That's good. That's exactly what we needed. The focus of this video is going to be communication with us and Overkill. Now, what you're going to see at the start of the video is me opening up my completely Overkill safe and getting some random judge skin and being utterly disappointed with it. Now, the thing about the completely Overkill safe is that this reward, it didn't have to be great. Not everyone had to love it. You know, we wanted something unique, we want something interesting. But what this reward could have been is something that Overkill thought was really cool. And it just didn't go down that well in the community. You know, that's not the end of the world. Overkill thought they had a cool thing for us all. It turned out we didn't like it that much. That's not what happened. Overkill gave us weapon skins, something that had already been received badly, they knew we wouldn't like, and it tells me one thing and one thing only, and that is that weapon skins are a long-term plan of Overkill's. They always have been. The Completely Overkill pack was released, I don't know, during the hype train, maybe 6 months nearly ago. I don't think it's quite that. And they always knew they were going to give us an extra special little cosmetic thing, but for the longest time, they've known pretty much the exact specifications of it, and they've probably also known it's weapon skins, which means that weapon skins added to Crime Fest was not a spare-of-the-moment decision. It's something they have calculated, thought about for a long time, and it's something that if you're looking to forgive them for going back on their word, it makes it a little harder, because it means that they purposefully went against it. They didn't forget that they'd said they weren't going to add microtransactions. They did it full knowingly, and that's annoying. And it's not just annoying for the principle of what they did. What's annoying is the lack of communication. Overkill never told us about any of this. We were never warned. It was never mentioned, never hinted at. We knew we were getting cosmetics, but before that, we love masks. Masks are great. It's a big staple within Payday. But guns, weapon skins, that's not Payday. That's Counter-Strike. That's Team Fortress 2. That's not what we were after. And I have generally been like, weapon skins are meh, whatever. They're there. I know a lot of the community didn't take them well at all, but I don't mind their existence. But the fact that they were the prize in the Completely Overkill pack, it opened my eyes just a little bit. And the community was understandably angry, and Overkill have now said that they intend to do something about it, pending further talks with the community, which is great. Further talks with the community is the main thing I'm going to emphasize. But let me just bring your minds back to 2 years ago. Overkill was a very small studio with quite a loud voice, and we, the audience, were a small audience with a very quiet voice. So Overkill as a studio was perfect. We loved it. But as time's gone on, the exact reverse has happened. Brilliantly, the Payday audience is now massive. And as such, their voice has grown much, much louder. Overkill's, though, instead of staying at the same rate it's shrunk. Their voice has grown to a whisper, which is a damn shame. And that is the primary issue. Now, we do get things like this Steam update, which is good. It's good information. It's widely available. And, you know, we have something like Almir doing an AMA on Reddit. But that's not widely available information. That's information given, that's communication given to a small sample of us. We need more stuff like this. We need more YouTube videos, more of the company talking to us, because it's a community-driven game. I think they're aware of that, and that's what my main emphasis is going to be. Now, like I said, this video was a little more serious before they brought out this little update and apology, and published the 2-hour video of the discussion with the moderators and Almir. It's definitely worth a listen, at least of parts of it. They do pick up on some pretty important topics. And Almir sounds like a guilty child. I don't know. He feels you do see a sense of, damn, what have we done wrong? I wish we could go back, which is exactly what I want to hear. But that brings me on to my next point. A good friend of mine, and once a big staple within the Payday community, Sir Crackable, is he's starting a campaign. It's a voice for the heisters. What he wants is you guys to get in touch with him, to get in touch with me, and let your voices be heard. Because, let's be honest, that is how the community discussion has to take place. Overkill talks about it in their update. Basically, what they are doing is talking to the big people within their community. I Am Not a Spy, Peacemaker, Last Bullet. All those guys are going to be going to Overkill and going to be talking to them. And that's important. So what we want is you guys to get in touch with us through any format you want. You can privately message me, you can privately message him, you can comment on this video, you can send me a video. I'd love to see all this sort of stuff. Let me know what you want to say to Overkill. Some of you may hate weapon skins, that might be your focus. You might want it to be revoked, you might have ideas for how it could be changed, you might have ideas for infamy. Just information you guys want Overkill to hear. Let your voice be heard is basically the message of this whole campaign, and it's something that I really emphasize heavily. Now, I think everything should be tempered. Overkill has been very sensible here, and they have issued apology. Keep that in mind. My main focus is still going to be communication has to be wider. It looks like we're taking steps in the right direction. But I want to see Overkill like they were 2 years ago. They have to be the same company to me. Nothing really has changed within their ranks. So why should it be different? Of course, we should be different. There's so many more of us. We've had so much time with the game. Things within our game have changed so heavily. Well, that's simply what I'm asking for. I'm asking for Overkill to go back. Now, they could, of course, come back to me and say, it's very difficult for us to be the same company when we have such a different audience and our decisions have to be different, which is something that I would understand. But that is what we want to see. That's communication. That's letting us know and helping us to understand their decision making. Otherwise, it's just a stab in the dark, isn't it? Let's be honest, weapon skins were absolutely a stab in the dark. It could have gone one of two ways. It definitely went the worst of the two ways. And if Overkill had asked us, they might have known which way it was going to go. But instead, it was thrusted upon us. And like I said, we know it was all part of a long-term plan from Overkill. And the completely Overkill safe is basically sure proof of that. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. It's more of a rant, really, which I'm never a fan of. I like my videos just be a little more concise and scripted. But I just wanted to chat with you guys, and it's very important that I get feedback on this. It's very important that you guys are heard, and I will do my very best to make sure that that is the case. Communication is my main focus. I want you guys to tell me what you are worried about, bothered about, want to talk to Overkill about. And of course, again, get in touch with myself or Sir Crackable, but I will relay the information to him. It's his project, A Voice for the Heist. It's an awesome idea. And even in light of Overkill becoming a little more communicative, as we saw yesterday with their update, it's still something of great importance that we definitely need to push. I like that they're talking to people, but it really is a small sample size who Overkill are choosing to talk to. And as such, we want communication to be wider. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. There will be way more Payday content coming out for you guys. I do still enjoy the game, and I do still play the game. And issues are starting to be resolved. Thank you, Overkill, for paying some attention to our fears, and I hope that continues on into the future. Guys, I'll see you all in the next one.